Hello everyone, this is Mr. Assassin and I am back after a long break, and I want to present to you today a discussion video about the One Piece for Yonko and Luffy's final destination. So let's talk about Luffy in the beginning of this video. Luffy has a dream and his dream is to become the Pirate King. But I don't think he's going to stop there. I don't think One Piece, the adventure, is going to stop there. After Luffy becomes the Pirate King, he will have to take, somehow, some way, he will have to take down the world government. And I'm not the only one who believes this. There's a lot of theories out there, but he will be steered somehow towards the world government and destroying the sacred city, and thus creating the old blue. Because when you look at the One Piece world, there is no old blue. There are four oceans, four seas. So East Blue, West Blue, North Blue, and South Blue. And in order to create an old blue where they all connect, you must destroy the holy city. And that's the point where all the oceans can connect. But that's another discussion. The question is, after Luffy becomes the Pirate King and he destroys the world government, bringing peace to the world, what will he do after that? Even though Luffy is a beloved character by millions of fans, I don't see him going all. Like, in my own theory, I think Luffy will die after this arc, just like Goldie Roger did. Goldie Roger had a terminal disease, and Luffy, even though he's sad, might go on the same path. Because remember, first of all, Luffy gave up years of his life when he was poisoned by Magellan in Impel Down, and then Ivankov had to save him with the hormone therapy. So he lost years of his life there, and I don't think that's going to be the only point where Luffy loses years of his life. He's currently battling Big Mom. He's going to battle Kaido, and I don't see him defeating Big Mom or Kaido without a sacrifice on his part. So Luffy, by the time he gets Pirate King, may, and this is a big if, but he may have shortened his life that much where he hasn't got that long to live. So that's just a theory, but it's backed out by what I'm going to say next, what I'm going to present next. And that is that if you think about ex-Pirate King, Goldie Roger, and the four Yonko, they all have some impairing diseases on their body. What do I mean by that? Well, let's start with Whitebeard. Whitebeard, sure, he was old and he wasn't in his prime time when he fought at Marineford, but he was also sick. He needed to have a daily therapy in order to be able to do the usual stuff. And Michael even says that he shouldn't be fighting this war without his medicine. So Whitebeard was sick. Now we go into Big Mom. We see, even though Big Mom is younger than Whitebeard and she's in the prime of her time, she's still sick. She has this candy disease where she goes into a fit of rage and she doesn't recognize friend from foe, and she can barely think. When she's more like an animal when she's in that state. Like, she can recognize words, but she doesn't care about them. She doesn't care about her children either. So no matter how smart Big Mom would be in her normal state, if she goes into a rage like this, there's no talking to her, and that's a big disadvantage. So right off the bat, we have two Yonkos with a big disadvantage. Add Goldie Roger to that number, which he was sick and he was dying. He wasn't captured by Garp because Garp defeated Goldie Roger. No, he gave himself up because he knew he was going to die, and he gave up because he wanted to ask Garp to take care of Ace. That was the whole reason. So Goldie Roger was sick, Whitebeard was sick, Big Mom is sick. Shanks and Kaido, we don't know that much about them because they have not been prevalent in the story. But what we do know is that Shanks gave up a hand to save Luffy, and no matter how powerful Shanks is, because I think Shanks is one of the most powerful characters in One Piece, no matter how powerful he was, after losing a hand, his power went down. There's no logic other than that. When you lose a hand, no matter how powerful you are, your power goes down. And he even says that he sacrificed that hand for the future. And one thing, the duels with Mihawk. Shanks had daily duels with Mihawk. They stopped after losing that hand. So take from that what you want, but I'm thinking that missing hand is an impairing effect on Shanks. And then there's Kaido. On Kaido, we don't know absolutely anything, but his own psychic is an impairing effect on Kaido, because Kaido actually wants to die. He was tortured, he was beaten, he was captured, nobody was able to kill him, but he actually wants to die. I mean, the guy jumped 10,000 meters from the sky just to see if he could die. So, if there's ever the possibility that Luffy and his crew find a way to kill Kaido, Kaido will embrace that with open arms. So that's a big impairing effect on Kaido's part, because he doesn't have the motivation, he doesn't have the drive to keep going, he just wants to die. And what he's doing right now, wanting to start a war between the government and the Yonko, does that because he wants to die. There's no other reason behind it. So Whitebeard wanted a family. A big man wants an island, a country where everybody can see eye to eye. Shanks wants to have fun, and I don't know, whatever Shanks wants to do. They all have motives to live, but Kaido has no motive to live. He wants to die. And that's a big impairing effect on him. It's not physical, it's mental, an impairing effect nonetheless. And then we have Blackbeard, and we don't know much about Blackbeard. We know he has a special type of body that he can consume more devil fruits. We know that his body, even though he's taking a lot of damage, he's still surviving somehow. He doesn't seem to be sick with anything, but if you think about it, his darkness fruit is kind of an impairing effect on its own, because it is a Logia, but it doesn't negate any of the damage. Instead, it concentrates the damage. So, being a darkness Logia, having the black hole fruit, he sucks all the nearby damage onto his body, and he can feel every last bit of effect. So you can say that is an impairing effect, even though Whitebeard has a special kind of Blackbeard has a special kind of body. But the theme here, and what I wanted to point out, is that all of the Yonko and the former King of the Pirates, they all have some impairing effects on them, and they are all more or less sick of something. Luffy seems to be following on the same path, starting with Impel Down and the years of his life that he gave up in order to become well again. Luffy seems to be going on that same path. And if I'm right, it's going to be sad, but Luffy will not survive the last war. I mean, he will survive, he will defeat everyone, probably even survive a few years after that, and maybe have a kid, I don't know. But Luffy's not reaching 60. Come on, he's not reaching 60. So that's the theory I have for you today. Those are the facts. Rate, comment, subscribe, give me your opinion, and I'll see you guys next time. Have a nice day.